Module 10, Sustaining Legal Awareness and Continuous Improvement for Artisans. Module Overview. In this final module, artisans are encouraged to go beyond acquiring one-time legal knowledge. Instead, the focus shifts towards sustainability of legal awareness, adaptability to evolving legal frameworks, and continuous professional development. Laws, regulations, and contractual practices are not static. They evolve with changes in society, technology, economic systems, and business landscapes. Therefore, artisans must cultivate a mindset of lifelong legal learning and adaptability to remain compliant, competitive, and protected in the business world. This module brings together all previously learned concepts, from understanding contracts, consumer rights, intellectual property, dispute resolution, regulatory compliance, and workplace obligations, and emphasizes how artisans can apply them consistently, keep updated, and build a legacy of professionalism. 1. The importance of sustaining legal knowledge. Legal literacy is not a one-time event. It is a continuous process of staying updated. Artisans who ignore new regulations or changing laws risk exposing themselves to legal disputes, loss of income, penalties, and reputational damage. Dynamic nature of laws. For example, tax laws, intellectual property registration procedures, and labor laws often change with new government policies. Impact of technology. The rise of e-commerce, digital payment systems, and online contracts introduces new forms of legal obligations artisans must be aware of. Globalization. Even small artisans may face international obligations when exporting crafts or dealing with foreign customers online. Thus, artisans must always keep themselves informed to remain compliant and competitive. Second, building a culture of continuous legal learning to thrive, artisans must institutionalize legal awareness in their business culture. This includes regular legal training, attending workshops, seminars, or webinars on business law, contract management, or intellectual property. Membership in professional associations. Artisan unions, trade associations, or cooperatives often provide members with legal updates, training, and advisory services. Mentorship and peer learning. Sharing experiences within artisan networks to learn how others handle contracts, disputes, or compliance. Engagement with legal professionals. Establishing relationships with lawyers, mediators, or accountants who provide affordable legal consultation when needed. Third, monitoring and adapting to legal changes. Artisans must develop a system for tracking legal and policy updates. This can be achieved through subscribing to government notices. Ministries of Commerce, Trade, and Labor often release updates on policies affecting artisans. Leveraging technology. Mobile apps, government portals, and social media platforms often publish simplified updates on new laws and policies. Regular review of contracts. Contracts should be periodically reviewed to ensure they comply with current legal frameworks. Staying informed about tax laws. Regular monitoring of VAT, income tax, and business permit regulations ensures compliance and avoids penalties. Fourth, embedding legal awareness in business strategy. For long-term growth, artisans should align their business strategy with legal compliance, business registration, and branding. Maintaining updated licenses, business names, and intellectual property protections. Contractual frameworks. Using standard but adaptable contract templates that reflect changing legal realities. Compliance-driven reputation. Customers, investors, and partners are more likely to trust artisans who demonstrate professionalism and legal responsibility. Expansion preparedness. For artisans planning to expand into new markets, local or international, legal due diligence becomes a vital part of their strategy. Fifth, ethical and responsible practice. Beyond legal obligations, artisans must sustain ethical awareness, ensuring their practices respect clients, employees, and the community. Ethical practices include fair treatment of apprentices and staff, transparency in pricing and service delivery, respect for consumer rights and warranties, avoidance of exploitative or fraudulent practices. Legal compliance and ethical business practices, when combined, ensure long-term sustainability and growth. Sixth, continuous improvement mechanisms. Artisans can sustain and improve legal awareness through annual legal checkups. Just like health checkups, artisans should periodically review their compliance documents, contracts, tax filings, and intellectual property protections. Learning from case studies, studying real-life disputes involving artisans to understand mistakes and avoid them. Benchmarking best practices, observing and adopting compliance strategies from more established artisans or businesses. Self-audit tools, using checklists to confirm legal readiness before major contracts, tenders, or partnerships. Seventh, legacy building through legal awareness. Artisans should also consider how their legal knowledge impacts future generations. Passing down legal knowledge. Training apprentices not only in technical skills, but also in legal rights and responsibilities. Formalizing business structures, moving from informal operations to registered entities that can outlive the artisan. Succession planning, ensuring that family businesses or artisan cooperatives are legally structured to endure beyond one generation. Conclusion. This final module emphasizes that sustaining legal awareness is the bridge between short-term compliance and long-term business success. Artisans who continuously learn, adapt, and apply legal knowledge not only protect themselves from disputes, but also build credibility, professionalism, and legacy. Legal awareness is not just a shield, it is a tool for empowerment, growth, and sustainable success.